Hello, and welcome to a moment of wellness with Susan Saunders. Today's video is about love, one of Susan's favorite topics. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need, love is all you need. Don't you love that song by the Beatles? You know, what I really love about that song is that at the end of the song, there's another Beatles song. Do you remember? She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. You remember that? They sang that on the Ed Sullivan. That was a beautiful song. But it really talks about the Beatles' own transformation in their understanding of what love is. So when they first wrote She Loves You, yeah, 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 that was puppy love. That was romance love. That was sex love. And that's how most people think of love today. And they made a transformation until they sang that song and said, love is all there is. You know, I discovered this a few years ago when I was visited by God. Oh, I know that sounds loopy, doesn't it? But, I mean, he didn't literally come and say, Susan, what? He probably talked lower, wouldn't he? Susan, hello, dog. God, I always talked low in all those movies. Susan, you're looking really trim. It wasn't like that. I was watching a very sad movie, and there's really no way to put words on this, but I'll tell you what happened. I'm watching a movie. It was a sad movie, and I gotta tell you, I rarely cry. Susan is not a crybaby, but I was crying during this movie. It's a very sad movie, and I was crying, and the weirdest thing happened. It was like, you know how they say when you die, you see everybody you love kind of coming at you? That's kind of how it was. It was so weird. It kind of freaked me out. I thought, is Susan dead? Well, I wasn't dead, as it turns out. I mean, I'm here. So, anyway, all these people that I love are coming at me, and then all of a sudden, do you know when you throw a pebble into a pond, and then concentric circles radiate out? Well, it was kind of like this, and this is where it gets kind of crazy, but Susan was the one thrown out into the pond of the universe, and it radiated out in concentric circles of love. Now, it's years later, so I'm trying to make sense of it. But anyway, here's the meaning that I made. I believe that the higher power, whoever, I'm not religious at all, but the higher powers was trying to tell Susan that love is everywhere. And you know what? It's bigger than ISIS and the crazy wacko fringe element Muslims and all the arguments and all the people killing each other. It's just like a bazooka compared to a slingshot. God was telling me, I think, that love was everywhere and love was all around us, just like the Beatles saying. You remember 9/11 when that plane went down, don't you? Those people, poor people, they knew they were meeting their end, and they didn't call and get mad at people, did they? They told people they loved them. They said, hello, this is Susan. You remember when, in 96, when you told me how fat my ass was? I never forgiven you for that. No. They called people that they loved, and they told them how much they loved them. Because they understood, as they were about to meet their maker, that love was all that mattered. Now, as you go through your day, remember that Beatles song, 'cause they had it nailed. Love is all there is. And until next time, remember that Susan loves you.